Just in other news, before we finish up with Sheriff Richard Mack, we saw local Fox News say the Army's searching people's cars and putting them through X-ray machines in Albany, New York. And I saw newscasts suddenly in Illinois where it's happening, and regular Marines in California searching people for DWIs. I mean, this is martial law. And here it is, New York National Guard involved in mass arrest of U.S. citizens. We reported on part 1 of this Fox show yesterday. Now we have part 2, where they announced on the show, oh, the Army is arresting people for drinking, for guns. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, this is a strategic, creeping federal takeover. And we've warned you, and now they're talking about 400,000 regular Army on the streets of America. They've got threat fusion centers, federalizing local police. We have got to slow this down and then reverse it, and that's where Sheriff Mack comes in. Here's another one. This is up on GCNlive.com. Obama science czar called for global carbon tax. The government kept these Holdren documents secret. They've now released them. The science czar said we, quote, must redistribute the wealth of America to the southern hemisphere. This is another act of treason. And, of course, he means to the banks down there. I mean, folks, these are criminals. He wants to ruin you. This is by design. This is stated. Here's another one. Harvard professor, GCNlive.com, by Paul Joseph Watson. And we've got a link to the Korean Times. He's the former chief economist of the IMF, says exploit Gulf disaster for carbon tax and that it's a good thing, GCNlive.com. Gulf Coast now a BP police state as law enforcement conspires with BP to intimidate journalists, GCNlive.com. These articles are all so important. ClimateGate whitewash complete. Third inquiry clears everyone involved, GCNlive.com by Steve Watson. But the inquiry was all filled with global warming crooks. With global warming people who promote it. It's all a fraud. Sheriff Mack, we got 3 minutes left here at the end. This is make it or break it. We are going into bondage, but our ancestors rose to the occasion. Will we rise to the occasion, or will we go into slavery because it was too fun to drink beer and watch TV?
Well, I'm afraid there's one way to prevent it, and it's at your local level. The answer to that question, if you want to stop tyranny, if you want to stop the UN, if you want to stop the global gun grab, if you want to stop the land grab, if you want to protect your children and your family's freedom and liberty, if you want to protect your Constitution, you must start with your local sheriff, your county commission, and do it in your own town and in your own county. That's the only answer left. We can do it. I'm having emails from sheriff candidates all across this country. I'm helping them with their campaigns. I was contacted by AP talking about all the sheriff races across the country that are concentrating on which candidate will be the most constitutional sheriff. If you have a constitutional sheriff who will protect you from all enemies, both foreign and domestic, who will protect you from the gun grabbers and protect you from the globalists, you will win. And you will get your freedom back, and it will be done peacefully, effectively, and you will be able to live in freedom once again. And if it's nothing more than your county, then so be it.
And if we can convert the massive Tea Party energy, not just into congressional candidates, but into sheriffs, and point out the incumbency of these corrupt sheriffs and get patriots in, this is another major move on the chessboard. The next move is checkmate of the enemy if we can do this. Sheriff Mack, I salute you. I salute your passion and Oath Keepers and all the work we're doing. We know the enemy's going to stage terror attacks like Oklahoma City and try to blame it on us. It's not going to work. We got the word out on that. I look forward to talking to you again soon. Have a great weekend that's coming up, sir.
Thanks a lot, Alex. I'll see you soon.
People can go to Sheriff Mack's website and find out about where you're speaking next, correct?
You bet. Thank you.
All right. God bless you, sir. We're out of time. Retransmission starts now. One place, Infowars.com. I'll be back tomorrow with huge informative guests, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Central. Great job, crew. Retransmission starts now. Infowars.com. Hoorah!